Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Wednesday, July 13th, 2016. The tarot card for today is the Eight of Wands. All right, here we are today, sandwiched in between Venus entering Leo yesterday and Mercury entering Leo tomorrow. So there's a shift taking place this week. Might not seem like a big one to all of you, but you'll definitely feel it, and you're going to feel some things moving. That's what this card is all about. Movement, communication, words flying around. Things are happening. So, this is like a busy, active day. But I kind of feel like this energy is in play, like yesterday, today, tomorrow, that type of thing. But you're going to notice, because every once in a while, you get a day in your life where, you've been going along, wondering what's happening, and all of a sudden a bunch of things hit and it's all coming at you all at once. And you're like, well, here we go. Okay. And then eventually it subsides and it dies down a little bit. But that's kind of like what this is about. And I know even in the weekly, I spoke of news that comes in sometime this week. All right. I kind of think this card applies to that news, whatever's happening. There's a shift because, wands are change. Okay. Change, fire, Leo's fire. So think about this. There's a change happening in your life this week. And it's going to take you, I think, on a new path. I think we talked about it somewhere, saying it was kind of like a hallway as opposed to a whole new path, because you didn't quite get to where you're going yet. But amazing nonetheless. You really have to stop and say, wow, a year ago, I had no clue that I would even be doing this or that any of this would be happening. And look at me now. Here I go. So, as far as so many of you out there have experienced delays in your life where you're just trying to get even the simplest of tasks completed, and try as you may, it has not happened. So you may hear that piece of news or several that really helps you and takes those delays away and gets those projects, you know, underway. And, this is also Mars at play here when you think about it, because it's been trying, it's going slow. It's like when people ask me, Cecilia, how are you doing since Mars went direct? And I'm like, well, I am only going forward now. And I don't feel like I'm backpedaling or pedaling in place, but I kind of feel like I'm going forward in mud, not getting anywhere as fast as I want. So even I am curious to see what this day, this energy, coming in this week will bring whenever we get things speeding up a little bit, like good things are happening, progress, moving forward. So this is good for all of us, I believe. And it's definitely a time to be taking action. All right. Think about that. Pay close attention to the things that you should be working on. Sometimes, and I have to, speak about this for a moment, those who are frustrated with where they are on their path, I honestly believe, have a little bit of tunnel vision. You have to really often look at the bigger picture, or you're missing out at all the changes that are available to you. You can't just say, I want to be here, and put your focus in that one particular place and assume that that's where you're going to wind up, because that doesn't always happen. But when you open your eyes to the possibilities, you're allowing all of these changes, like today's energy can bring to you, to come into your life. And then you could take advantage of them and ride those changes on into another chapter. But you have to be open to them. That's where I think a couple of people who are out there that get really frustrated with things and feel like their life is just totally stalled and backwards and on hold, is that they have to look at the bigger picture. So remember that. So listen to everything that's going on, not just your focus. Like, don't just look at that and say, that's what I want. In some ways, that's commendable. But in others, it is not, because you are quite possibly missing out on opportunities of a lifetime if you just keep looking in one direction. So open your eyes today, open your ears, listen to what is happening out there, and if you pay attention, you'll notice the changes, and you'll also realize that the time for action is now. I want to thank you all for listening, and I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.